Just suddenly got all of her sabre opponents, and of course Thibus wasn't on there. Thibus never fenced sabre. There she is.
Graham's just pulling up the stats here, so we know the head-to-head.
So here we go. It's time for the gold medal match. Arriana Errigo will take on Ysaora Thibus. It's Italy versus France. So representing Italy, it's Arriana Errigo in the red corner. World rank number 10. Has been better. I got up against Ysaora Thibus, world rank number 8. And her world ranking has been better as well. So ignore those world rankings. These are top class athletes who have won world championship medals in the past.
Now we've got the head-to-head. What do you make of that, Graham?
Well, the last one was at the zonal championships in Antalya, and it was Errigo that beat Thibus 15-11. But I think they've met a total times, like 15 or 16 times, and Errigo has a 71% win advantage.
Yeah, the stats are certainly on the side of Errigo, but of course that doesn't mean anything tonight.
Yeah, Errigo's won 10 times. So here we go. This for the World Championship gold medal. Arriana Errigo against Ysaora Thibus.
And Thibus a little bit careless with the prep there, just a little bit too fast with the legs, which gave Errigo the invitation to do a counter-attack, and she scores with a one light counter-attack. This time she adjusts, brings the arm back and just hits around the back. Of course, we've got a right-hander versus left-hander here, so Thibus can hit round, either of them can hit round the back. Yeah, that's the attack from the left from Errigo, which arrives off target. Must be some nerves out there. What do you think, Graham?
It's Racing Bowden watches on. Coach and husband to Ysaora Thibus, himself a top-class fencer.
Thibus goes on the hunt. She tries the same move again, but Errigo makes a little correction, hides the flank, and hits with a counter-attack. Well, it's level pegging, 2 apiece. And if Errigo were to win this, Graham, it would be her 3rd world title, wouldn't it?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
After winning in 2013, 2014, and that's now. I think Errigo may have a case for a video, but I think she's learned from the previous match. If you use the videos too early, then you won't have one later, when it's quite a crucial part of the match. So she doesn't ask a video. That's a power riposte from Thibus.
Errigo being a lot more cautious than she was against Kiefer in the semi-finals.
Yeah, she's a bit more tentative. Maybe quite wise to fence like that, because yeah, you're right, it's a lot more defensive, isn't it? It's a lot of counter-attacks rather than going on the attack.
Would you say that Thibus is more of a defensive fencer than Kiefer. And
oh, absolutely. Yeah, Kiefer and Errigo are both real attackers. That's why it's good to see them matched up.
And that's why it was so fast and furious.
Absolutely. Attack good, 5-3. Still not much in this.
Prête. Allez. Attaque de gauche, voilà.
I thought at this moment Errigo would be running forwards, flicking Thibus on the chest, but she's a little bit more standoffish.
Well, she knows who she's up against.
Attacks parry riposte. Thibus wants to go to video, but I've just looked over to Racing Bowden in the corner. He advises her not to. I think that's a correct call. Parry riposte Errigo.
Allez.
Now that's what we were seeing in the previous match with Thibus and Boldor.
Yeah.
Press, direct lunge to chest.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, one light.
Regarde. Prête. Allez. Allez, attaque de droite, voilà. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Allez, c'est une marche, attaque, non, contre-attaque de gauche, voilà. Regarde, super. Prête. Allez.
And a slightly reckless counter-attack there from Errigo, because Thibus got the priority, was perfectly balanced and hit with a slower attack, a very slow attack, so it's not the best time to jump in. You generally want to do a counter-attack when your opponent's losing control of his balance, or her balance. And that's a lovely hit, lovely cease flick to shoulder there. And that's what Errigo does best. It's all these flicking motions from some quite incredible angles. There, she takes the blade, oh, and hits with a preem. Now I see it again.
Allez.
Both coaches animated in their boxes.
And again, Errigo goes for the parry, but it's a mal parry, so the attack scores. And it looks like the momentum, Graham, is with Thibus.
Allez. Allez, la remise de droite, voilà. Regarde.
And Thibus has got this lead. Well, she has that simple, direct attack, but she's also been very good on the defense.
And there's a very late finish by Errigo, but it's still her attack off target.
Regarde, s'il vous plaît. Et tout prête. Allez. Allez, t'attaques par de la réponse de droite, voilà. Regarde. Prête. Allez. Allez, t'attaques touche.
Well, there, Thibus landed with the leg, but the attack, the procession of the attack still coming, so it's not Sabre, where if you land with the front foot, you lose your right of way. That was still the attack from Thibus.
The arm kept moving forward.
Absolutely, yeah.
Prête. Allez. Allez, toujours attaque de droite, voilà. Regarde. Regarde.
Thibus just checking she's not getting a stray white light coming up.
Prête.
Giving all the connections a good wobble.
Allez.
Jiggle them about.
Allez. C'est toujours attaque de droite.
Now, I'm not sure if Errigo got the blade there. So there's a little protest from Thibus. I'm not sure if Errigo got the blade. Referees go for a little video review. And let's see it again in slow motion. Yeah, there was no meeting of the blade. So, in theory, it should be attack Thibus, but we'll see what the referees come up with. There's Cherioni in the corner. And of course, Racing Bowden.
The race definitely calling for the video there, yeah. No doubt about that one. Now.
Here comes Willem Madder, the referee. Very experienced referee. What is he going to call?
If you see the hands rotating over, then it's a change. Nope.
No. We haven't seen any videos overturned this evening.
No.
I don't recall seeing one go the other way.
No, none at all.
So, quite an important hit for Errigo there. 6-9. Starting to make contact.
Yeah.
I have the suspicion, Graham, that Errigo's going to turn this on and find some kind of way to score a lot of hits in succession, but we'll see.
Yeah, when she gets on a roll. Maybe Errigo's just thinking about keeping the powder dry a bit. Maybe she did run out of steam a bit in the semi-final. Doesn't want to do the same.
Oh, lovely attack. Flicks the shoulder. Very skillful hit to do. As we see it from above, little beat and flick to shoulder. There's a little counter-attack there by Errigo, but doesn't phase Thibus. She finishes, and 2 lights means with priority, it's her point. 10-7. Still just the first period.
Oh, that was
now a lovely attack. Errigo slowed it down and just blended in. She's drawn the counter-attack out and just...
It was almost a carbon copy reverse.
Yeah, that's right.
Mirror image of the point we saw before.
She's invited the counter and she's just finished round the back. Now Cherioni nods his head. I think Thibus just threw the arm at the right distance. So instead of calling that simultaneous, Thibus wins the priority. Now this time, I'm inclined to say the Italians have a case here. Both Cherioni and Errigo asked for the video. I'm inclined to say there could have been a pause and Errigo started, but...
See if we can see a replay of that. No, they're already back out.
What is the referee going to call?
Made.
This is a big hit. Is he going to roll the hands? No, he doesn't. He doesn't change. And Cherioni is not a happy bunny in the corner. He thinks he saw a pause. And that's a big hit because that is, if you think about it, it's a swing of 2 hits.
Yeah.
It's not only you not getting the hit, it's your opponent getting the hit. So instead of 9-11,
massive
instead
difference.
of 9-11, it's 12-8.
So 30 seconds left in this first period.
Errigo tries to do the same move that's been working for a long time, just drawing that counter-attack, finishing around the back, but she doesn't manage to land the point on. A little bit too casual now. And now I have to say, her back's against the wall because it's 13-8. It's a 7-1 victory needed from this point.
Well, we saw Kiefer come back against Errigo.
Oh, lovely. So Errigo's very strong on that outside line. She's fencing a right-hander, an opposite-hander. She's just always trying to hit on the outside line, round the back, flank and shoulder.
There was just a little beat there to establish, wasn't there? And then
that's right, yeah.
Right in the small of the back.
Beat to establish the right of way, and then everything was clear.
Allez. La remise de droite, voilà.
Errigo goes for a cream there, but doesn't quite collect the blade, so it's riposte off from the right. No hit scored.
Allez.
Well, with less than 10 seconds on the clock now, they are going to step away, and we are going to go to the break. We have a 1-minute break now. It certainly worked for Arriana Errigo in the first of her semi-finals against Lee Kiefer. She was in the lead at that stage, but Lee Kiefer was catching up, and Errigo would then be able to come back out after the break and finish the match off.
That's right, Graham. The break certainly helped Errigo in the first match, in the semi-final. Let's see if she can turn it around this time. She's getting a bit of advice there from Cerioni. And I have to say, my 50 Egyptian pounds are not looking too good here, Graham.
Well, it's...
that was my taxi fare home.
Yeah. Now, we wouldn't want you walking home, not in this heat.
Yeah, it's very hot, isn't it? Lovely little counter-attack there by Thibus. And again, a very high-scoring match. Still the first period ended 13-9. That's a very fast-paced match. But with Errigo on the stage, I mean, what do you expect? She's
she gets on with it, that's for sure.
Hitting machine. But now she's trailing 13-9.
Well, needs this next point, you got to say.
I think this next one is psychologically very important. At 14-9, it's virtually over.
So how are you calling this next hit? Errigo attacking.
Errigo attacking to the back.
Thibus looking for the counter.
We shall see. There we are. Oh, now. Errigo really not happy with that. Calls for a video. I get the feeling there may have been 2 beats.
Yeah.
And well, if they both beat the blade at the same time, it's customary for the referees to favour the attacker. Question is whether Thibus just clipped the blade again. Let's see what Villamada calls. And Cerioni waves his finger.
Yeah.
Waves his finger.
Yeah, 2 hits is what he's saying. That's the signal that he's...
Yeah.
And is that a yellow card there for Errigo for not being ready?
Yeah, I think so. And it's checkmate in 1 for Thibus.
So now will Thibus go on the attack?
I get the feeling, a little counter-attack there from Errigo. I get the feeling Thibus is going to try and dig in a little bit now. Try and make life hard for Errigo. Try and squirm a little bit. What do you think, Graham?
Yeah, she doesn't need to be rash, does she? She backs the defence.
Oh, and there's a little pause there by Errigo.
She's got it.
A little pause.
And Ysaora Thibus.
And of course, Errigo's out of video reviews, so
that is that.
The world title is Thibus.
Well, it ended very quickly in the end. 15-10. There is Racing Bowden. And Ysaora Thibus has gone and done it. She's won silver medals in the past in World Championships, and now she is the gold medalist.
What a fantastic match, Graham. Certainly enjoyed that one. Wasn't as I thought. And there's your money, of course.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, fantastic match. And Thibus is the world champion.
And you've got to say that Thibus' tactic going into that, very solid in the defence.
That's right, yeah, very solid, waiting for the mistakes from Errigo. Errigo was hitting with some attacks to the shoulder, but just a little bit too casual with the point, and just couldn't break down Thibus' defence there.
Well, that is brilliant from Ysaora Thibus. She hasn't had the best of seasons. She had a bit of a reset after the Olympic Games. And her husband, Racing Bowden, the American fencer, he's not definitely retired, as far as I heard.
Yeah, I think he's still potentially going to come back. We'd like to see him back. But what a fantastic result from Thibus. Obviously, incredibly well coached by Racing Bowden on the piste side.
And a well-deserved gold medal for Ysaora Thibus. Racing Bowden himself, a gold medalist at World Championships and team event for Team USA. Cherioni, well, applauding the gold medalist, Ysaora Thibus. Very, very well deserved. Husband and coach race in Bowden.
Great sportsmanship between the two athletes there.
Well, they've met so many times before in the past.
And Thibus is in tears there, celebrating this moment. Such an incredibly powerful moment. All the years of dedication these athletes put in, and for all your dreams to come true is quite overwhelming.
And confirmation of the score, 15-10. Ysaora Thibus wins the gold medal for France. Arriana Errigo has to settle for silver. So Richard, what have we got to look forward to tomorrow? Men's foil, women's sabre, but will you join us for men's foil if
Absolutely.
you can, if you're available?
If I'm not piste side, coaching the British team, then of course I'll be here watching everything live with you and commentating, and I'll win my money back tomorrow.
And who are you tipping ahead of the competition?
You know, it's too hard to say because the top 16 have had byes. The top 16 haven't done anything yet. I've seen people fence in the first round, but I don't know what kind of form the top 16 are in. I'd be able to give you a better sort of shout after the
64.
After the 64, once I've seen everyone fence.
Well, we're going to hand over to David King now for